When the gloves come off, understanding negative SEO as a last resort. In the cutthroat world of digital marketing, sometimes you find yourself backed into a corner. You've played by the rules, dotted your I's and crossed your T's, but still, you're taking hits left and right. It's in these moments that the temptation to fight fire with fire becomes almost overwhelming. You're fighting for your life and you need to support yourself and your loved ones. Let's talk about those moments when negative SEO starts to look less like a dirty trick and more like your only life raft in a sea of unfair competition. The David and Goliath scenario. Imagine you're a small business owner. You've poured your heart and soul into your website, creating content that truly helps people. But every time you start to gain traction, you're knocked back down by larger competitors using underhanded tactics. It's like being the only person playing fair in a game where everyone else is cheating. In these moments, the frustration can be overwhelming. When ethical strategies hit a brick wall, you've tried everything that good guys are supposed to do. You've disavowed bad links until your fingers ached. You've created content so good it should be hanging in the Louvre. You've built relationships with influencers like a digital networking ninja. And yet, the attacks keep coming. Your rankings plummet, your traffic dries up, and you're watching your dreams slip away. It's in these dark moments that negative SEO starts to look like a necessary evil. The ethical tightrope walk. Here's the thing. Considering negative SEO doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you human. When you're fighting for survival, instincts kick in. But before you take that leap, let's talk about what's really at stake. Self-protection versus self-destruction. Using negative SEO for self-protection is like fighting a fire. You might take out your opponent, but you've got to be careful to not get burned in the process. Nobody blames you for fighting for your name or reputation. Who else is putting food on your table? Sometimes problems can only be solved by being assertive and taking no prisoners. Other times, problems can be solved with diplomacy. In the case of negative SEO attacks, you have to be clear which approach is warranted. Leveling the playing field or sinking the whole ship. In a world where it seems like everyone's cheating, joining in might feel like evening the odds. But remember, if everyone cheats, the entire system falls apart. You might win the battle but lose the war as search engines become useless and users lose trust. Still, you can't survive and put food on your table if your name, reputation, and business are being run into the ground for everyone to see. At the end of the day, only you can decide what's right for your business. If you're considering negative SEO, it's likely because you're in a tough spot, and for that, you have my sympathy. This digital marketing game can be brutal. Remember, though, that integrity is like a parachute. If you don't have it when you need it, you might never need it again. Whatever you decide, make sure it's a choice you can live with long after the dust settles. After all, nobody wins a fight by giving up. Visit the link in the description below for more information.